Okay, so I've just left Tromsø Haven in the city centre of Tromsø where I spent the last few days. I'm heading around the corner to Skutora to refuel, and then I'll be setting off for Svalbard this afternoon. So fingers crossed, if all goes well, I'll be posting this to you guys from Svalbard, deep within the Arctic Circle. Super excited to be heading further north, deeper into the Arctic Circle, but one thing that's really surprised me the last few days that I spent in Tromsø is just how unbelievably warm it has actually been. This is my first day in a jumper since getting to Tromsø. We've had 25 degrees and sunshine, and everyone's been walking around in shorts and t-shirts and jumping into the harbour for a swim. Not at all what I was expecting to find, and I'm curious to see how warm it's going to be when I get all the way up to Svalbard. I packed a whole load of thermals for this, and I haven't worn any of them yet. Quite worrying, really. Like quite a spectacular squall on the horizon there. The wind's having one of those days today where it just can't make up its mind what it wants to do. 1:15 in the morning. That puts us into Saturday, the 10th. We've got no wind at all at the moment, and every single one of these boats is a fishing boat. So I'm just under engine, playing dodge the traffic. Okay, so the trusty hydrovane is going to do a little bit of steering for me whilst I try and grab 20-minute sleep. And what I do is I wake up every 20 minutes and I come and check the course over ground that we're holding. Obviously, if the wind shifts, the hydrovane steers the boat to wind, right, which means the course of the boat would change to follow the wind shift. So every 20 minutes, get up and check that. Middle of the night now. The sun isn't back up yet, but definitely not dark. And the breeze is filling back in again. Main engine now are out. Dolphins at sunset in the Arctic. Dreams coming true. Right, after a little lull, the wind is back. So we've got the full main, the full mizzen, one reef in the Genoa, and we're on our way again. Over there, directly in the sunlight, so I don't know if you can see it, is the first other ship that I've seen in 2 days now. Got the hydrovane steering so that I can go and make some food. Got the sail gen making the electricity. Sun shining, blue skies in the Arctic. probably sail for about 5 hours, and now the wind's dropping down again, so we're engine back on. Day 3 of playing, was that splash a wave or a whale? Can confirm so far it's been a wave 100% of the time, but we live in hope, so we'll keep watching, and hopefully we might see some fins. Well, it's not a whale, but I did just see some of the biggest dolphins I've ever seen in my life. They were far more interested in whatever they were chasing than they were about coming to see me or the boat, so I'm not sure I got a picture of one. But yeah, nice to finally see a bit of wildlife after all this time. Alright, the breeze has filled in, so we've got all of the sails out today. Well on our way to Svalbard. Now just gone 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The fog has come in quite a lot closer actually, so I'd say we've probably got about 100 meters visibility. So obviously on full lookout, high alert, not a lot of rest or sleep happening. Well, the sun's sort of trying to peek through. It's not really made a huge improvement yet. Tell you what, even on a calm day in the North Sea, this swell was just relentless. So you know that saying, it doesn't rain, it pours. So yesterday started off by losing steerage to port, issues with the rudder quadrant that I think I've located the source of the issue, but that I can't really resolve out here in sea states like these. Then I tried to hoist the main halyard, only to find out that the string that I'd put to join the steps together to stop the halyards from getting caught around the steps had come off the step and got caught around the halyard, which is just sod's law. And then I got underway with half the genoa out and the hydrovane steering. Conditions are pretty strong, pretty shite. Lots of breaking waves over the boat. Very unhelpfully designed. Yeva's anchor locker drains into the central bilges in the middle of the boat. And I noticed water coming over the floorboards in the centre of the boat. And lo and behold, figured out that both of her bilge pumps have stopped working, despite the fact that I rewired one on my last passage, and that got it working again just fine. They both decided to stop working, so I'm also down there manually pumping the water out of the bilge every time we have a breaking wave over the boat. The squall is set to last pretty much until I get where I'm going. I've got 144 miles until I can turn towards Longyearbyen, so I'm about 160 miles off in total. At the moment I've just got the genoa out, only half of it. The hydrovane just been completely vaulted across the saloon. The squalls definitely arrived. 25 knots of wind and a really hectic sea state, so fun. Yeah, the sun's just made an appearance for the first time since the fog settled in yesterday morning. So there's probably about 30 hours left to go. No sign of any of these conditions letting up anytime soon. So still manually pumping the water out of the bilges every time we get a breaking wave. Still making way under hydrovane and genoa and engine. So yeah, not a lot I can do about it, so we might as well stay safe, keep going, get to destination and start fixing things. And it would be nice if these waves would let off just a little bit, because they're right on the beam, so they're giving Yeva a good roll around, and me. Wednesday, the 13th of August, which means that we should be arriving today into Longyearbyen. So yeah, fingers crossed nothing else goes wrong between here and there. Not far to go now. Boy, am I looking forward to a hot shower and some proper sleep. Oh, it's been a long 5 days, tell you what. And the steerage going, and then the bilge pump's failing, having to manually pump the bilges out because of the waves we were having. And the mainsail getting tangled. Entirely my fault, obviously. Oh, yeah, I'm pretty knackered. But we made it. One day, hopefully sooner rather than later, I'll be able to be sailing these waters, coming into these places with a boat that isn't broken, which I look forward to. But in hindsight, with every passage that I do where something does go wrong, I learn more. I become a better sailor, I learn more about the boat, and I learn more about jury rigging and fixing things, and just try and see every opportunity as a learning curve. One thing's for sure, the hydrovane and I have become pretty well acquainted the last couple of days, so I'm much happier with my management of that as well. And it's still pretty cool to be able to say that I've sailed to Svalbard. Still a pretty special feeling. So yes, Yeva needs some attention and some TLC, but just taking a moment to be proud of myself. A slightly eerie moment when the mountains you've been aiming for disappear in the fog again. They're there somewhere. Normally at this point in the video I'll be showing you guys the views that we get to sail into when we come to crazy places like this, but at the moment that's all you're getting. Try and park her without the helm.